Hi students, this is Lakshminarayana. We are going to discuss chemical equilibrium chapter. Dear students, those are preparing for CET, NEET and JEE mains seriously. So please follow this channel. It is Ellen brand of chemistry. Then one more thing, so continuously we are doing the videos that are based on the equilibrium chapter. Then after further videos also we will discuss. So in the lecture 2 of equilibrium, we are discussed how to write the Kc, how to express the Kc and how to express the Kp. What is the relation between Kc and Kp? Then how to write the units of Kc and Kp for particular reaction. So that and all we are discussing. Now we are going to discuss equilibrium constant applications. So applications of equilibrium constant. So what are the applications are there? So each and every point we have to discuss in the equilibrium constant. So first one, application number 1. Application number 1. So what is the application number 1? So here Kc value predict Kc value predict extent of reaction, nothing but, so products are formed more or reactants are formed more. Based on the Kc value, we can say that reactants are more or products are more. So how it is that we have to discuss. So based on the Kc value, so here, so first one, in case Kc value in between 10 to the power of 3 to 10 to the power of minus 3 is there. Are you getting my point? So for example, so A plus B gives rise to C, then the Kc value it is equals to 10 to the power of minus 2 is there. Now the value is there in between the 10 to the power of 3 to 10 to the power of minus 3. So when 10 to the power of minus 3 to 10 to the power of 3, in between the value is there, that reaction is present in the equilibrium position, not extend to more either towards the product side or towards the reactant side. So here, if Kc value is 10 to the power of 3 to 10 to the power of minus 3, then reaction is present in equilibrium. Reaction is present in equilibrium. Reaction is present in equilibrium. Then second one, if Kc value less than, so greater than 10 to the power of 3 is there. Greater than 10 to the power of 3 is there. Reaction proceeds forward direction, nothing but product's concentration is more in the reaction picture. So if Kc value it is greater than 10 to the power of 3, reaction proceeds forward direction. Then concentration of products are more. That is one application. Product concentration. Then third one is, if Kc value is less than that of 10 to the power of minus 3. So look at carefully, 10 to the power of plus 3 here, 10 to the power of minus 3 here. So less than 10 to the power of minus 3 is there. A reaction proceeds in backward, reverse. A reaction proceeds in backward. Reaction proceeds in backward direction. So these are first applications. So based on the Kc value, you can predict the concentration. You can predict the concentration of reactants are more or concentration of products are more or present in the equilibrium position. That we can say easily. Yes. So note it. Next application number 2. Here by comparison of Kc value with Qc. Kc value with Qc. So what is the Qc? That is reaction quotient. Reaction quotient. So here, what is the reaction quotient? What is the reaction quotient? So that is Qc we are representing. So Kc is a equilibrium constant, Qc reaction quotient. What is the reaction quotient? It is the ratio of concentration of products to the concentration of reactants. So it is the ratio of concentration of products to the concentration of reactants. Sir, even Kc value also same. But what is the difference between both? Here, it is the ratio of concentration of products to concentration of reactants at any instant time. That is called reaction quotient. So by the comparison of Qc with Kc, we can say reaction proceeds either forward or backward. So now the first one, Qc, it is equals to Kc. That is, when Qc and Kc values both are equal, then at that time reaction is present in the equilibrium. Reaction is present in equilibrium. Then, sir, in case, sir, Qc values are less than that of Kc. Now reaction proceeds in forward direction. Then third one, sir, Kc values are less than that of Qc. Here Qc values are less than that of Kc. Reaction proceeds forward action. So Kc values are less than that of Qc, then reaction proceeds backward direction. This is the second application. Sir, based on the Kc values, we can determine the proceed either forward direction or backward direction. In the reaction mixture, concentration of products are greater or concentration of reactants are greater. That we can say this. Understand all of you? So now next application number 3. What is the application 3 that we have to discuss? What is the application 3 that we have to discuss? Sir, application number 3. by using Kc value, by using Kc value, by using Kc value, calculate concentration of reactants or products, concentration of reactants or products, or otherwise, even though partial pressure, in case if you take Kp value, so partial pressure of reactants and products, so both we can calculate. So by using equilibrium constant value, we can find out or we can calculate concentration of reactants or concentration of products. So that is the application number 3. Then what is the application number 4? So application number 4, it is most important. So what is the application number 4? So here by using Kc value, we can find out the spontaneous nature of chemical reaction. Find spontaneous nature of chemical reaction. Spontaneous nature of chemical reaction. So how we can find out the spontaneous nature of chemical reaction? By using Kc value. So here one of the relation is there in between the deltas. Actually, we can say the spontaneous or non-spontaneous by using delta Z value. So delta Z, nothing but it is a Gibbs free energy change. So Gibbs free energy change, in case if you get a negative, we call it is spontaneous. So 100% when delta Z value, in case if you get a negative, it is a spontaneous. So delta Z value, in case if it is a positive, non-spontaneous. So what about delta Z value, in case if you get a 0? Delta V value, in case if you get a 0, then it is equilibrium. So based on this, so we can say that it is a spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Then here delta Z, how it is related with the Kc? Delta Z value, how it is related with the Kc, that we have to discuss. So look at how the delta Z values are related with Kc. So delta Z naught, standard Gibbs free energy, equals to minus 2.303 RT log Kc. So this is the relation. It's very, very, very important relation. Delta Z equals to minus 2.303 RT log Kc. So here, this relation we can also write like this: ln Kc equals to minus delta Z naught divided by RT. We can write like this also. So not only like that, so the Kc, it is equals to exponential to the power of delta Z naught divided by RT also we can write. So these all the relations we can write. So all three relations we can write by using this. Then say Kc value and delta Z value, based on that we can say how can you calculate. So first one, so if Kc value is less than 1, Kc value is less than 1, nothing but a negative value. So Kc value is less than 1, delta Z naught value can get greater than 1. Greater than 1. So once delta Z naught value greater than 1 nothing but a positive value. So not positive in case if you get. So positive in case if you get. It is non-spontaneous in nature. Non-spontaneous in nature. Understand? Sir, second application in this itself, the second one, if Kc value, it is greater than 1, now delta Z value we can get, so it is a less than 1. So delta Z value less than 1, nothing but, it is the value, so negative value. It is the value what? Negative value. So negative value you can get. So once if you get a negative value, that is spontaneous in nature. Spontaneous in nature. Spontaneous in nature. So we can find out that a reaction is in the spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Reaction nature is a spontaneous nature or non-spontaneous nature. So what is the spontaneous? So spontaneous reaction nothing but without any external pressure or without any external force, a reaction can be proceed means, then that we are calling spontaneous reaction. So now clearly I told that when in case delta Z value if you get a negative, that is spontaneous in nature. So delta Z value in case if you get a positive, that is non-spontaneous in nature. So based on that, sir, these are the 4 applications are very important for the equilibrium constant. So now some of the problems based on the equilibrium constant we will discuss.